can we go back to the items or the agenda first?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I was talking about the deliverables in the last hearing. So may I ask the DOH, you were directed to provide the committee with a report establishing causality between vaccination and adverse events using the Brighton collaboration method. Have you submitted this?
We have submitted it, Your Honor, and we want a clarification if you will allow me, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
The Brighton collaboration in 2000 was created with the purpose of making sure that patient safety is paramount. This is pharmacovigilance or vaccine vigilance, so that the Brighton collaboration started with standardizing the case definition, so everybody will be at the same level or footing when they report these adverse events following immunization. For the causality of the adverse events following immunization, these are any untoward medical occurrences after a vaccination. The World Health Organization issued a manual for how to proceed with doing the causality. So the Brighton collaboration just defines so that what we mean by, for example, fever, what do you mean by fever? Anaphylaxis, is that different from an allergy or from just an asthma attack? So that everyone will be guided, so that when they report it, you don't mix apples and oranges, for example, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The DOH or FDA was also tasked to furnish the committee with a certified true copy from the World Health Organization of the official document on the method established by the WHO that determines causality. Have you submitted this?
We have forwarded the manual from the WHO on the causality assessment of adverse events following immunization, including the algorithms, Your Honor.
Meron. The other item to be submitted is that the DOH to submit the formula by which testing and commodities are computed.
Your Honor, may you repeat, because I'm conferring with my team here. What's the request again, the nature of the request?
Yeah, the DOH to submit the formula by which testing and commodities are computed.
Testing?
Testing and commodities are computed.
Testing and commonalities. I think the
Commodities?
Yeah, commodities. This was asked in the last hearing.
I'm sorry, I have to confer with my team
okay.
exactly the nature of the request.
But
Your Honor, I'll come back with a response. Thank
Yes,
you,
okay.
And for PhilHealth, they were tasked to furnish documents pertaining to all the hospitals that were given the funds for treatment of COVID-19 patients. Has PhilHealth submitted this already? PhilHealth?
Before you reply, Congressman Terdi Marañon is acknowledged. Sir, welcome. Vice Chair.
Yes, PhilHealth.
Yeah, Your Honor, I have to confer with our secretariat if we were able to submit it.
Okay, next.
Mr. Chair,
Okay.
that's why we've been asking that if the representatives can speak for in behalf of their agencies. Now we're experiencing that problem. These were required in the last hearing, and yet we see that the representatives are not even knowledgeable whether these documents required to be submitted have been submitted by their agencies. So this is a problem, Mr. Chair. So thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you, Mr. Chair. No? So we'll be, thank you so much, Vice Chair, Co-Chair. So we will be proceeding to the next item of our agenda, which is the Congressman Paduano. Chairman Paduano, you are recognized.
Chairman, just a point of inquiry. Chairman, with regards to the letter coming from the Ho refusal for attending this hearing, what will be the official position of this committee with regards to this?
Well, since there is a, under the Constitution of the WHO, which will I read, Article 66 and Article 67 and Article 68, the organization shall enjoy the territory of each member such privileges and immunities as may be necessary for the fulfillment of its objective and for the exercise of its functions. He wrote a letter to us stating that they are immune and, well, basically, I really cannot really comprehend why he is immune, but that is our international standard that we are
Chairman,
following.
since the official representative from the World Health Organization is not a Filipino, I presume that there are also officers in the country, and how about the staff? And who shouldered all this expense for the office and staff? Mr. Chairman.
Can you repeat that, Chairman Ako? Para Karaps.
Chairman, DOH has confirmed that indeed Dr. Rui Paulo de Jesus is not a Filipino. But of course, they have an office here in the country.
Yeah, I think better relate
I'm addressing it to
your
anybody but
query
of
with
course the chair.
Usec Tayag. Usec Tayag, meron ba silang opisina ang WHO dito?
Yes, right now, because their office located at the compound of the Department of Health is undergoing renovation and repair, they are now housed at the Western Pacific Regional Office of the WHO along United Nations Avenue, Your Honor.
And in accordance with their letter, Congressman Paduano, Chairman Paduano, binanggit naman niya dito, while bearing the above in mind, who would be available to provide a technical briefing in writing in response to specific questions by the committee. So in other words, probably through Usec Tayag, the Department of Health, can you kindly coordinate with them and to have a technical working relationship with us in order for us to find out those 307 amendments that were adopted by them without us knowing about it? Because this international agreement that will be ratified on May 2024 will not pass through the Senate anymore. Will not pass through the President of this country. Lahat yan hindi na po papasok yan. That will be adopted. That will be ratified on May 2024. That's worry us eh.
Okay.
Kasi kung to pa lamang, yung mga guidelines pa lamang ng WHO, ini-implement na natin eh. So much more kapag this was amended and
Okay.
ratified, meaning binded na tayo.
Your Honor, there's an Article 20, even after the ratification in May for 2024, Article 20 states that each member state has 18 months.
No, it happened already.
It has 18 months after.
Rejection. That
No.
rejection after the adoption on June 2022, there will be 18 months to reject or to propose amendments. That expires on December 1. Hindi po yung after ratification na gagawin natin sa May, mag-aantay ka ng another 2 years para po sa
There is
implementation
another 18
na.
months.
Implementation na po.
I would...
Can you kindly give me the Article 20? The Article 20, ang binabanggit niyan yung amendments, rejection, and amendments that will be proposed by the member party after adoption. Then 18 months after, that's the period of amendments and rejection. Yes?
If I may be allowed to read Article 20, which is the Constitution of the WHO, Each member undertakes that it will, within 18 months after the adoption
Yes.
by the Health Assembly
Correct.
of a convention or agreement, take action relative to the acceptance of such convention or agreement. Each member shall notify the Director General of the action taken, and if it does not accept such convention or agreement within the time limit, it will furnish a statement of the reasons for non-acceptance. In case of acceptance, each member state agrees to make an annual report to the Director General in accordance with Chapter 14, Your Honor.
Correct. Yun yung sinasabi na adoption yung you're talking about. Yung Article 20 is about adoption by the World Health Assembly that was conducted on June 2022. And yung 18 months na sinasabi mo, Usec Tayag, expires on December 1. You count from June 2022 to December 1. That's 18 months. Tapos, sa May 2024, ratification na po tayo nung lahat ng amendments doon po sa plenary ng WHO. And that's the reason why we only have 3 months. And after that, 2 years, 12 months, in accordance with the WHO Constitution, that will be the implementation.
Okay. Your Honor, based on your request earlier,
Yeah.
the Department of Health will make representation to the WHO country representative to clarify about these timelines, and we will provide
Yes.
the appropriate response from the World Health Organization. Thank you, Your Honor.
Chairman,
Mr. Chair, before we proceed, can we ask if those invited guests have taken their oath, Mr. Chair?
Chairman, di pa ako tapos.
Can we just have their oath for a while para we can proceed with the questioning?